Hello guys, welcome to Straight from the Horses Post. My name is Chris Bowers. I research this information and I'll be presenting it to you today. Okay, this racing is for Saturday and let's get straight into it. 150 Ascot, 6 furlongs, Princess Margaret Keeneland Stakes, Group 3 for fillies, Class 1 for 2-year-olds. The Stuart Williams trained filly, Desert Dreamer, is worth giving another chance. Stuart Williams has a 25% strike rate with his 2-year-olds this season. Should be guided round by the formidable Oisin Murphy, who is banging form with a 28% hit rate over the last 14 days. That actually includes a superb 4-timer at Foss last as well in the week. He seems sweet on this one. He says he thinks he could have beaten the system a couple of starts ago at Newmarket, and reports she had an excellent run behind Sandrine last time out, and goes into Saturday's race with a favourite's chance. Looking at the form, I can see this is not just jockey hyperbole. She has an excellent rating, and this is hers to lose. Her sire, Oasis Dream, produces high-class sprinters and 2-year-olds. Desert Dreamer, 11-4. Next race, 3 o'clock Ascot. Ed Walker is running Matthew Flinders. Ed has a 22% strike rate in the last 14 days with 5-23. Matthew Flinders has been well back, dropping from 10-1 to 6-1 already. If you enjoy each way or place betting, it's a quarter to the odds for the first 4 this race. I do, however, think it's going to win. Oisin's recent form, as previously discussed, is excellent. He has a 21% hit rate on 4-year-olds plus turf this season. He says last time out, this horse ran a career best at Chester and is £10 well in here. On the back of that run, he said he was too keen at Ascot, and if he can get him to switch off until he needs to light him up, he will go very well. Sione, his sire, is a good sire and has a respectable record with his progeny over 79 furlongs of 14%, about 1 in 7. A strike rate. Sione horses prefer good or better, so we'll have the ground on its side. That's Matthew Flinders, currently trading 6-1 with William Hill. So, while we're here, I suspect we're here for the race that's going to cause me not to sleep properly tonight, for an absolutely vintage renewal of the 3:35 Ascot, 1 mile and 4, King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Quipco Stakes, Group 1 for 3-year-olds plus. The daughter of the mighty Galileo, so who am I talking about here? Love, the daughter of the mighty Galileo, is one of the best fillies I've ever seen. She's simply sensational. Aidan is in great form with a 23%, 12-53 in the last 14 days. His 4-year-old plus horses have a 20% strike rate this season, excluding Irish races. Ryan Moore is the man in the saddle. He's got an quite incredible 39% strike rate over the last 14 days. 39%, that is absolutely massive. Make no mistake, that is a really formidable stat, okay? He's got a 20% record this season, riding 4-year-olds plus turf in Great Britain. This will be his 8th race riding Love. Galileo produced excellent horses at a mile 4, and Love is no exception. Since the age of 3, Love has had a stellar career, winning the 1,000 Guineas, the Oaks, the Yorkshire Oaks, and the Prince of Wales. That's 4 Group 1s in a row. I'm just going to let that sink in. I'm going to say it again. That's 4 Group 1s in a row. Okay, moving on to the next horse. But quickly before I do, let's just point out if there are storms, which are predicted, then is Love, the shy horse, actually going to turn up? And honestly, I think it will. I don't think the storms have caused that much of a ground change, but I'm no weatherman. And honestly, I think it's going to take its chance, and I think it's going to be brilliant. Right, so let's talk about some of the other horses. So first horse I'm going to cover is the big lazy horse Adia, who mastered turning left and woke up to win the Derby after Hurricane Lane lost his shoes. If William Buick can light him up and keep Adia interested, he would be a formidable opponent. Lone Eagle, according to his trainer, is a proper horse and has the evergreen Dettori on board, looking for an 8th King George win. Rain would bring out the best in him and slow the others up. Lone Eagle has been well backed, but Mead acknowledges it will be, and I quote, a major ask. Oisin Murphy is happy to be on Wonderful tonight, but he does not seem to be radiating winning vibes in his excellent column in the Sporting Life. Mishriff could be the fly in the ointment. As on his day, he is absolutely mighty. I admit, I may have shouted at him a bit when coming third on his UK reappearance as a 4-year-old. If he is back to form, 9-1 looks a crazy high price. It's just an insult to the horse, to be honest. Bream's progression has slowed, and although he is a quality animal, you'll have to put in a career best in order to beat these, as far as I'm concerned. Love, currently trading 13-8, which in my opinion is massive. Okay, but if you don't want to back at 13-8, then maybe you'd like a bet on Mishrif at 9-1. However, my recommendation is Love, 13-8. That price is available with William Hill currently. So, selections for Saturday: 150 Ascot, Desert Dreamer, 11-4. 3 o'clock Ascot, Matthew Flinders, 6-1. 3:35 Ascot, Love, 13-8. All those prices, as aforementioned, are available currently with William Hill. I have no affiliation with William Hill. They're just the people I normally base the odds on because they seem to be the ones that give me the prices the earliest. Okay. So, looking back on Thursday, what did we have? Well, we had 1 out of 4, so 25%. To £1, you'd have gone away £1.25 down on the day. In Cyril, in the 210 Sundown, beat Wild Beauty, who was tipped 5-2 and had an SP of 11-4. In Cyril beat it by 3.5 lengths and thrashed the field. In Cyril has gone straight into my notebook. Wild Beauty surprised me by running green and got short of green at 2 furlongs out. However, even if she had a perfect run, I'm not sure she could have dealt with the new 1000 Guinness favourite, as Insura won it comfortably. So the next race was the 450 Yarmouth Castana Dia, tipped 7-4. SP 8-15. What? That is a huge amount of money must have gone onto that horse. Seriously. Again, I'm just going to say tipped 7-4, yeah? SP 8-15. The 7-4 was clearly available with William Hill when I wrote this. So, he won, and he won by nick. The price was absolutely hammered in, and I was shocked at the SP. She made the most of the weight advantage and won well within the capabilities by neck in a good time. 720 Doncaster, Harmony Lil, tipped at 4-1, SP 6-1, finished 6th from 8, 5 lengths behind. Harmony Lil put in a disappointing effort. Not sure if it was the ride or the horse just needs 5 to 5.5 furlongs. As a 3-year-old, 6 furlongs seems to be beyond her, which is surprising considering the sire is Cody Bear. 7:30 Leopardstown or Kita Sushi, tipped SP, projected 5-2 by the race and post. So, the SP was 8-11, which is too low, quite simply. That finished 3 from 3, 3.25 lengths behind. So, annoyed at the price, possibly ran green. I wonder if he'll get above a mile 4 now. I thought his illustrious Dam Amicus would be a plus, but now I'm wondering if she has reduced Galileo's stamina profile and she was best between 6 furlongs to a mile in her stellar career. So, that's everything to talk about today, apart from an interesting story about a hot day. Now cast your mind back to the early noughties. What were you doing? Well, I was a cashier at bookmakers. I'm not going to tell you which particular one at this point, because it wouldn't necessarily be good considering the nature of the story. So, I'm sat there, busy shop, busy Saturday afternoon, people going in and out, left, right and centre. There wasn't much internet betting that day, so most things were done in the shop, which means we were really busy. I'm sat there with a good complement of staff next to me, and a naked man walks into the shop. Yep, I said that absolutely correctly. A naked man walked into the shop. My manager, having a sense of humour, decided not to chuck him straight out and waited to find out what he wanted. So, the naked man walks up to the counter. And my boss said to him, "Look, what's going on? Like, seriously, you're naked." Or words to that effect, you know. And he said, "Look, I need you to sign a betting slip so I can take it back to the pub to prove that I've done this and I'm going to win 20 quid. We were in hysterics. So my boss just literally signs this bit of paper, gives it back to him, the bloke walks up to the pub and wins his 20 quid. You could not make this stuff up. You'd be amazed what happens in the bookies. As I said, that was a long time ago. The people involved, well, the staff involved, some of them still work there, some of them have retired. So thank you very much for listening to me. This has been Straight from the Horse's Mouth, and I'm Chris Bowers. Best of luck, guys, yeah?